All right.
All right, I'm gonna be calling this
Dr.
court into
Shankson.
session.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling this court
right,
into session at this time. Let's go ahead and let's
He worries
quiet
too
down.
much about that shit,
pay
man.
attention. Let's keep the outbursts to a minimum. Okay. Let's not get ridiculous about
Not
this.
about the life. He is though. He worries OOC about it too often.
See here. Eugene Zuckerberg. You here?
Hello, I'm here.
All right, Eugene Zuckerberg. You understand that you are in here on this trial for the following
Terrorist
charges:
man's side.
reckless evading, arrest, possession of crack, possession of marijuana. You also have a warrant that you're gonna be served, that you should be serving or standing to serve right now. It's gonna be obstruction of justice, evading, assault with a deadly weapon. Do you understand, sir?
I understand.
Okay. All right. Plaintiff, Miss Angel.
Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna be ready to present your case today?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
All right. LeBois, are you gonna be ready?
Hi, I'm ready to defend Mr. Zuckerberg. Yes.
All right. With that being said, everything in motion. Let's go ahead and start off with opening statements.
defending him.
Miss Angel,
Yes,
or
I can do that.
plaintiff, if you would have an opening statement
This is going to be
today, go
insane,
ahead
man.
and present that.
Okay. All right. Your Honor, ladies and gents of the court, today we are going to be having a bench trial for some pretty cut and dry charges against Mr. Eugene Zuckerberg. Today, he assisted in the attempted violent reclamation of a violent criminal from police custody. He assisted his friend in a shootout with police and fled from the police
Thanks
in
to
a very
500 bits,
reckless
Moby.
manner through the city
Weak bit
at
board.
hundreds of miles per hour. It was pretty dangerous, I'll tell you what. Later, when he was
Echo
finally
cock,
taken into
break 100.
custody, he was found with quite a few illegal things on his person that I'm sure the court would love to find out about. Now, Mr. Zuckerberg
Moby
is
of the
going to try and
biddies!
paint a picture of innocence and old and feeble uselessness, but we all know that is not true, for he is actually a criminal mastermind.
What?
No, but it's
Okay.
Shit. That's all I have to say.
Did she just call me old?
Let's go ahead and keep the word "old" out of the court case today. If you're gonna refer to someone's age,
Hey,
let's go
Judge,
ahead
you
and
mind
say
yelling? You're
seasoned.
kind of quiet.
Seasoned then.
Okay.
All right, seasoned.
You might need to
criminal
walk up near him,
mastermind.
Buddha.
I
I need
prefer
to
the
fix the
term.
mic.
I prefer the
I
term
need to fix
classic.
the microphone.
Record, Your Honor.
Is the microphone not picking up? Do I need to
Are we
fix?
good? Can everybody hear
Isn't
me
that
out
right?
there?
I
Can
can
you
hear
guys
you.
hear him?
I personally prefer the term classic.
Well,
Okay,
the
or
term-
classic,
classic.
seasoned or
Okay,
classic are going to be
classic.
acceptable
Well,
terms at this
criminal
time.
mastermind.
It all.
All right, let's go ahead.
Classic.
Everyone's talking at once.
Let's go ahead and keep it down at this time. Okay, thank you for that opening. LeBois, do you have your opening statement prepared?
I do, Your Honor. First of all,
Feels given
looking
clash.
very well today, Your Honor.
I appreciate it. Thank
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen of the court, as Officer Angel stated, they're going to try to prove that Eugene
Jesus Christ.
is not elderly and some kind of superhuman, man. But as you can tell, the lack of respect from the law enforcement in this city has led to this very bench trial here today. I will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that my client
What's
is
Buddha
innocent.
doing?
Because number one, that car cannot go over 100 miles an hour. So you already lied in your opening statement.
Ooh.
Objection.
On what grounds?
He can't prove that car doesn't go over 100 miles an hour.
I sure the hell can.
Okay, overruled.
Damn it.
Who do you think I stole it from?
I'm
not able to see Forza.
Thanks so much, Moby, for the 5,000 biddies, dude.
everything
And
is
Frozen,
done right
thanks
now.
for the 600 bits, dude.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh
Son
Lord.
of a bitch.
I'm sweating
Why
like
is
a
it every
storm.
time
God
we
damn it. Okay.
All right. Your Honor,
Me, I
this
didn't
is
say
a
out
clear
loud.
tactic from God himself to deny
is
my
the-
client
you know.
of his due process.
This is
Yeah,
I
unbelievable.
motion
We're
to
gonna work
dismiss
with
this
it.
case.
Me
We're
too.
gonna,
Your fucking burger.
that's not gonna
Fuck,
happen.
motherfucker.
Baby.
Do
Okay.
it.
We're gonna work with what we got.
Do
Okay.
it.
Now,
I,
with that being said, is there any evidence that you want to present at
Do
this
it.
time?
I'd like to make an
I do.
objection.
Go
Eugene,
ahead.
I do the objection.
On the basis of
Your Honor.
corruption, I think the PD are weaponizing Buddha to scuff this court case.
It is true.
Huh?
Motherfucker, that's big corrupt.
Oh,
Here,
you may present
Here,
your
I have
evidence,
a- this,
LeBois.
I'm a criminal, man. I'm already corrupt, motherfucker. What you talking
Statement.
about?
I'm hungry.
from
they using
Eugene's
you?
doctor that he in fact
You're
takes
not you when you're
Viagra. That will tie into this bench
What
trial.
happened to you?
Okay. Signed statement
Fuck with me.
saying that he
Yes.
takes Viagra. Okay.
Yes,
Moby,
it
for
will
the
tie
biddies,
into this
dude.
bench trial, Your Honor.
And who's this signed by?
It would be Dr.
You
Zhang
put me
Sung.
through a fucking
Okay. Is that gonna be
Dirty
Troy?
Randy ever finds out about this,
yes.
he's gonna
Okay,
fucking
thank
kill
you.
Thank you.
And
This,
nobody.
I put
Angel,
that right
do you
there.
have
at your feet,
evidence?
sir.
I'm the fucking cafe.
Well, I had evidence, but her head
I want you
popped,
to
so she
live
can't present
and
it.
grow old. And
Can you
be
two, like,
useless.
do this
She
behind
had
the PD to
the,
piss
she had
them
the
off
things
instead?
that Eugene was found
That is true.
with the crack and all
Let's
that
go.
stuff, but she's not here, so.
Weaponized.
Okay.
Is that gonna be in the report on the NDT?
No, it's not in the report because she has it. So she was the one who had the documentation for it. So I can't really give that to you until she does. So
Tampering with
it
evidence.
is what it is. I'll tell you.
The extra 10% you actually get what you pay for, almost.
Let's go ahead and we'll go in and
In America, you probably do. Over here, you don't.
Witness.
You're fucked over here.
I mean, I really don't have any witnesses besides myself. So
Okay. Would
I
you like
could-
to?
Do you need me to come up?
Would you like to give testimony?
yeah, I can give testimony, sure. So I do like here, like where am I
You gonna
supposed to
stand
stand?
right there. Stand
All
right.
right,
Buddha
cool.
go.
All right, cool.
Let me go ahead and sway you in really fast. Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead and please raise your left hand, please. Do you
So
swear
right hand?
and affirm?
So right hand.
Left
Wait,
hand.
sorry. I have
Left
a
hand.
medical condition. I'm sorry.
I actually
That's
suffer
okay.
from medical condition. I can't raise my
Sorry.
right hand, Mr.
Yeah,
Corona.
left
so-
hand.
Sorry.
Right.
Left
man.
hand. Left
I have
hand.
problems seeing different
Dennis,
signs.
Do you swear and affirm that all testimony that you are about to give is true to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury? So help you cool.
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay. You may give your testimony.
Okay. I was at Pillbox Medical dealing with a shootout with the lean boys, as they would be called. And I was on my way to Mission Row when I was with Lieutenant Colombo, Detective Lieutenant, I don't remember what his name was, Lieutenant Colombo. And he said, I think McCree is being
Everything all right
kidnapped.
out
So
here?
we scooted on down there as fast as we could, going code 3, as fast as I physically could possibly do it. And as I pulled on his Center Street heading southbound, I
That's
heard
what she said?
gunshots ringing out. That's what she said. I just heard gunshots ringing out as I was heading southbound on Center Street. We rolled up on scene, and I saw Mel Rickenbacker, who was the passenger in Eugene's vehicle, shooting out the window towards an officer who was stationed inside the Sally Port with Mitch Badier, also
wrong.
that man
Not from
right
the
there.
vehicle.
Now, earlier, McCree had stated to me that they had plans, and they told him that they planned to break Mitch Badier out of custody. So when I saw the same people that
No
I
way
just
they
saw at
knew
the
that.
hospital shooting at him, I took swift, decisive action
That'd be
and
weird,
started
Smith.
firing my service pistol at them as they fled from us. Mel continued to shoot at us as they
That'd be
drove
a
away,
creep.
and I fired back. I probably hit Eugene. In fact, I know I hit Eugene with my bullets. 1 second. Stand by. I'm giving testimony in a court right now. Alright, cool. Anyways, I fired
Noise,
back and I
Christ.
struck the driver and the
Stop pushing me
passenger of the
around.
vehicle.
Do you mind?
Eventually, he drove the vehicle into the water, which had Mel Rickenbacker inside of it, who was incapacitated at that point. And I said, "Stop running, or I'm going to shoot you." And he said, "No, I'm not going to do that. I don't even have a gun." And I said, "I don't care. Stop running. I'm going to shoot you." And then he kept running, so I shot him. And then I took him into custody and searched him, and he had some
That's a
crack and he
lie.
had some marijuana on him.
Instantly
And that's
shot.
about
Right.
it.
Instant.
Okay. Just let me get this straight, just for my notes here.
The second I got out the water shot.
You rendered, or hey, excuse me. None of that fighting over there.
You all stop
Separate.
fucking this up.
Hey,
I'm trying
Y'all
to pay
over there.
attention for my client here.
Uh-huh.
Stop!
hey,
Calm
Lane,
down!
who that there in the?
Sorry,
goddamn
sorry,
race
man.
suit?
Sorry,
Hey,
man. Sorry,
I need you to
man.
go ahead and stand on the other side. I need y'all to separate. I'm gonna have to separate y'all like some kids. Separate. There you go. Stand right there. Matter of fact, you're in timeout. Face the corner. Nose on
You
the
put
wall.
him in the corner. You put
Don't get
Buddha
too
in the
fucked.
corner.
She will when
Nobody
I take her
puts
to
Buddha in the
trial.
corner.
All right, nose on the
When I
wall.
take her to court
Don't
and
look
sue
back
her
until
for,
I'm ready for you to
for
look back
injuries
over here.
after.
All right. Now, it was Mel and Eugene in the car. Is that what it was?
Yes, Eugene was the driver of the vehicle. He was driving at quite dangerous speeds. In addition to that, he refused multiple orders to stop running.
Sila, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the brand new sub.
Now, this is just in reference to the
Don't lose
first
anything.
4 charges that I told
Nah.
you about. The other warrant will need testimony from
All heads up.
Officer Dark over there.
Okay.
Mel,
All right.
Mel can be a witness for us too.
Is that the end of your
yeah.
testimony, Miss Angel?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and take the witness stand over here, right next to
Okay.
me. Ms. Angel, come through the glass over here, please.
I did.
Fucking
Oh,
common
I'm
sense.
losing my head this way.
I was
Oh.
saying my toes.
Son
Am
of
I
a
good?
bitch.
Am I good?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
right?
yeah, there you
yes,
go.
hey,
Hey,
okay.
oh, hey.
Well, give yourself some
Alright,
static.
and,
Thanks, dude.
I'll begin your cross on the testimony there, and then to Lamar in question.
Mm-hmm.
Kindle?
Officer Angel,
Yes.
you
Your
stated
Honor.
I'm seeing red too. Hold
that,
on. Oh,
okay,
Lord.
we'll wait.
Objection!
Up to what?
Oh
I'm back.
Lord.
That has to be. It's not an objection, Lord.
Static, thanks so much for 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you very much, man.
Too fast. I can't keep up with
Oh, no,
what
who
they're
did we
saying,
lose?
what I'm typing.
Are you good now,
Oh, I
bud?
made it. I
Anyone?
made it. I made it.
You sure?
Thank the
Nice,
Lord.
awesome.
Sure,
I
you all
made it.
survived.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. You may begin your question.
Give me a moment. Officer Angel, how many times have you arrested Eugene Zuckerberg?
Oh, I couldn't give you an exact number, but it would be at least in the couple of hundreds of dozens of them. At least maybe not hundreds, maybe just dozens of them. Couple of dozens of times.
All right. Has he ever expressed to you any headaches, any kind of pains he's been in when you've arrested him?
The Viagra.
Not that I can recall, though.
Why can't you recall?
Because
You're an officer
I've
of the law.
arrested
You
him
should know these things, right?
I've
You
been
gotta
an
recall
officer
these
of the
things.
law for a year. I've been arresting this man for over a year straight. Okay, I can't recall every single interaction I've ever had with him. Okay.
All right. Why did you shoot Eugene Zuckerberg?
I believed he was shooting from the vehicle as well.
Did you find a weapon on Eugene Zuckerberg?
I did not.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And during your opening, you claimed that the vehicle that Eugene Zuckerberg was traveling in or driving was upwards of over 100 miles per hour. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Are you aware of the effects of Viagra on the human body?
Yeah, it makes your dick hard.
Here we go.
Objection. To what? Her
On
answer?
what grounds?
Relevance.
On what grounds?
Revelance.
Relevance.
Your rebuttal. Lamar.
Revelance.
I'll get to that relevance when the time
Relevance.
is necessary. I'm building a foundation here for my defense for my client, Your Honor.
Ask her about GSR as well.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna overrule your objection. Get to your point there.
All right.
Brother Lamar.
Oh, that's just the start of it right there. Are you aware of the side effects of Viagra on the human body?
Yeah, it makes your dick hard.
I said side effects, not what it's made for.
Well, I know it's
Side
well as you
effects
do, Your
would be
Honor.
like
It was
something
not
like
made to make
Do
your
not
dick
talk
hard. It
over
just
me. I
happens
asked
to
you a
do that.
question.
So, and
You
it's
know-
side effects
Okay,
of Viagra.
okay.
Are you aware
All
of
right.
the side effects?
Yeah, it makes your dick hard. I don't know what you want me to say.
Objection! Erection!
All right.
Okay, Mel.
Now-
Oh, wait, are we
hush up
talking
over
like the
there.
ass
Did-
thing where like makes your heart feel
Did
better?
you
Is that-
GSR
I'm really
test
confused.
my client?
Yeah, he was negative.
It was negative for GSR test.
Mhm.
All right, and you found no weapon on him. Now
Yes,
on to
Your Honor.
the illegal contraband that you claim that my client had. What did he possess again?
He had, I believe, 1 5-gram package of crack cocaine.
And what was
And,
that packaged in?
I have
It
the
was a
crack
little,
with
little
me.
baggy. Yeah, like I
You-
said,
you-
she
you wanna see the
she's
crack?
the one
Alright,
who has
druggie.
that
Okay.
stuff.
Okay,
so.
hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Let me
okay, hold
finish.
on.
Let me
Everybody,
finish.
everybody wait.
Person,
Everybody
wait.
wait.
Okay, so what
All
else
right.
did you find besides the crack that was contraband?
According
According to our
you
penal
know, I
code.
didn't look too closely. I let Forster take over after
Okay.
that, so she has the evidence for that. If you'd like to.
All right,
answer
thank
that
you very
question.
much.
Okay.
All right. Did you
Fuck is Buddha doing?
see my client display a weapon at any time before he was shot?
No, I did not.
All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Wait, what about the Viagra?
I'm already taking care of that.
All right. You can imagine Buddha's laugh right now.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Angel. You may step down off of
He's
this
just
thing.
fucking dying right now. I can imagine it now.
This is good. This is good.
All right. What's the you have another witness that you would like to call?
Like a turkey.
Ms. Angel?
Yeah, I'd like to call Lord Forster
Oh,
to the
but
stand.
before we do that, Ms. Forza, do you have evidence you would like to present? I know that you lost your head. I'm going to give you the time to go ahead and present said evidence at this time.
Okay, I have
Oh
the
shit! I
crack,
thought that was a.
and
That's actually her crack.
he
Mhm.
and he had
Seen her doing it before,
14
but I got him,
marijuana
sister.
joints on him, but I felt kind of bad.
Right.
I want to let you know what had happened.
Thank
I
you.
allowed evidence to come in because Miss Forza had a case of sleep apnea when I had asked for evidence to come in prior to that. So I'm allowing it in at this time.
Before the
understand.
job.
Well, okay.
You couldn't climax,
With that
chat.
being said,
Fucking why do people
let's
keep
go ahead and
walking through
continue.
us?
We were going to call the next witness. Miss Angel, go ahead and call your next witness.
Beauty Bond. Thanks for the
Yeah,
resub, man.
Yeah, Miss Forster, Officer Forster.
Okay.
Hey,
Miss
hi,
Forza.
how are ya?
Doing this, Forza. Before we get to the testimony, Miss Forza,
Hey,
please
hi, how are ya?
raise your left hand, please.
Uh-huh.
Do you swear and affirm that all testimony that you are about to give is true to the best of your knowledge, under pains and penalties of perjury? So help you, cool.
Go here.
She admitted to me,
So
by the
help
way,
me
that she
coil.
saw like nothing.
Okay.
So.
You may begin.
All right. Hey, hi, how are you, Miss Forster?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Hey,
That's good. Hi, hey.
Your
Good.
Honor, they're
That's
making
good.
a mockery of this courtroom. Please.
Okay, let's keep the greetings to a minimum, ladies. Let's go ahead and keep on. Let's keep to the trial.
Hello.
Of
Thanks for
course,
brand
Your
new
Honor.
sub.
I'm very sorry about that. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Excuse me. All right, Miss Forster, if you would. As I brought Eugene Zuckerberg up to you, did you search Mr. Zuckerberg while he was in police
Yes.
custody?
Yes, I did.
all right.
I did search him.
Okay. What did you find on Mr. Zuckerberg?
I found 14 joints, handcuffs, lockpicks, and a bag of crack.
Okay. What did you seize from him? What did you
Took
take?
my lockpick, my
Well,
handcuffs.
I took the crack, I took his handcuffs and his lockpicks, and I
Wonder what was missing.
removed 6 of those joints because he seemed like he was in pain. I left the remaining 8 on his person because
Very
I felt
interesting.
sorry for him.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Do you know the weight amount of that crack cocaine that you seized?
Well, I'm not being charged
it's
with any
5
shooting, so the shooting is
grams
kind
of
of
crack
irrelevant right now.
cocaine.
That'll be a case after the
Good,
fact.
good,
So
okay.
I'll have to
Doctor
push through with the
away.
lawyer.
It's true. It does keep the doctor away. All right.
I'm literally
Awesome.
just bench
Yeah, I have
trialing
no
for the
further
role
questions.
play. I'm going to be guilty of everything, but
Would you like
All
to
right.
cross the bar?
Oh, I would love to cross.
We get to redirect if you want. So.
everyone's trying to be funny in my bench trial. Everyone's trying to be funny.
Yeah, well,
All right,
you'll get to be up there in a bit. Relax.
Officer Forcer,
Mm-hmm.
why is it that you left those remaining joints on my client?
It's very important.
I could see he was in a lot of pain. He was originally he was unresponsive, but when he came to, he was a lot of moaning, groaning, that kind
Right.
of thing. And I took pity on the man and thought, you know what? that
You
he
thought
can
that it
carry-
was okay to leave an illegal amount of marijuana on my
I
client.
thought he could carry. I'm not very good at math, so maybe I. fucked up.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm.
Hold on.
On what
There's
grounds?
an objection
This
to an
is
answer.
devastating to my case.
Overruled.
Get
Continue.
fucked.
All right, Officer Forcer, is it per your SOPs to leave illegal contraband or items on a suspect who has been in custody, regardless if they're in pain or not?
I made a mistake.
Sorry.
Ah,
Made a mistake.
mistake admitted.
You made a grave mistake here today.
Objection, Your
Justice
Honor.
for my
Badgering the
client.
witness. Badgering
Okay,
You don't have a gavel.
All right. Go ahead and suspend that objection.
I have no further questions, Your Honor. This is blatant disregard and misconduct in the law enforcement.
and I got a cold.
disgusting behavior.
Okay. Would you like to redirect this angel?
How do you like that?
Can everyone around me stop making
Yes,
so much
I
noise so
would.
I can hear things?
Go ahead.
Yes, we need to hear, please.
Okay, go near the cops and
All
make
right.
noise.
Hey, hi, how are
That'll
you,
help
Miss
me.
Forster?
Not great.
That's good. Okay. All right. Now, to the best of your knowledge,
Oh,
Miss
shit.
Forster, when someone has an illegal amount of marijuana on them, is there a specific amount that is legal to have?
No, I should have seized everything from his person.
Oh, poor Lauren.
Well,
Yes.
that's awesome. Okay, all right, awesome. Well, yeah, no further questions.
Tic-tac, tic-tac.
God
Fuck
damn it.
herself.
God damn it.
Tic-tac.
Ha
Get fucked.
Lauren's incapable of lying,
Can
so.
I leave? Stand now,
Is
please.
she doing the correct behind
you
the
may,
desk?
You may leave the stand at this time.
Lauren, go stand with me.
Mess with the bull, you get
go
the horns.
Go stand with Eugene, Lauren.
Yeah, go stand with me.
Lauren, you want a joint?
No.
All right.
Your next witness.
Wow.
Miss Angel.
Yes, I'd like to call Officer Dark up.
Come on up, Officer Dark.
Is he actually a credible witness? He was getting his dick sucked by a mime.
Nothing wrong with that.
Go ahead and please raise your left hand, as I swear you in. Do you swear and affirm that all testimony that you are about to give is true to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury, so help you cool?
Indeed, I do.
You may begin.
And you shut the fuck up.
Hi, hey, how are you, Officer Dark?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. So, why don't you go ahead and elucidate and explain to the court here, as none of us were really there for that warrant of yours. Would you be willing to give us a testimony of what exactly happened on that day? Try and keep it short and to the point.
Sure, Mr.
And just to clarify for the court, this is in reference to the warrant that Officer Dark himself submitted approximately 1 day ago.
Noted. You may begin.
Okay.
Testimony.
Mitch Badir, who was...
I'd like to
he's
object,
over
Your
there.
Honor.
Go ahead.
It's a
On what
narrative.
grounds? Sustained.
See,
ask,
Your Honor,
ask
I'm
your specific
simply-
questions. Ask your specific
Okay,
questions
alright.
for what you need.
Okay.
Whoever's fucking with the radio again and again,
Whose
can you shut the
fucking
fuck up?
radio's that thing? God damn it.
Okay, Officer Dark, could you go ahead and tell me what exactly happened to cause you
Is
read
it
that warning
Lauren?
against Mr. Eugene
So
Zuckerberg?
annoying, I'm trying to hear.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, why did you write that warrant for Mr. Zuckerberg?
Because he eluded
It's me,
police
yes, but it's
custody
someone
after
pressing it on and
committing
off
crime.
again. On and off, on and off,
How
on and
did
off.
he elude police custody?
He proceeded to
I'll hear it whether mine's on or
ram
off or not, it won't matter, I'll
myself
still
while
hear it.
driving a boat. He rammed into my boat with his boat, and I sunk. I sunk with my ship.
You on a boat?
You sunk. Can you positively ID
Yes.
the man
Are you
who
a captain?
who hit you
Yes.
with that boat in this
Duck
car
down,
today?
duck, and he can't
Yes,
point
I
at you.
can.
Duck down.
Can you point him out for the court, please?
Take cover.
That'll be the guy in the pink salmon vest.
What were you
over
wearing while you were driving the boat?
Be him?
Fuck if I...
Yes,
We'll go with the
yes.
blue one.
Him? Okay. All right. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, just to clarify that.
Okay.
in the
Yes,
court. Okay.
indeed, that is
Right.
Mr. Eugene Zuckerberg.
Right. Did he say anything at all to you when he rammed into your boat at very high rates of speed?
He did indeed. He shouted at a very high volume spear and in his normal classic tone.
So what exactly did he say?
Oh, I think I was in a
Spear,
mask. I
to
think I was fully
clarify.
masked.
Just one
Okay,
word?
good.
I don't fucking remember.
Yes, just one word, spear.
I don't
Spear,
remember!
Okay. Were you hurt at all from this incident?
Yes, I was. It wasn't serious, but I was forced under the water. My boat exploded into smithereens,
I don't
and
remember!
I had to make my way to shore. I
Oh
was
my
injured
God.
in the process.
Pussy.
It was
That's
terrifying.
that's awful. That's just terrible, really.
I don't remember what I was wearing, fuck it.
That's just awful.
Yes, it's quite traumatizing.
Okay. All right. Now,
What a bitch.
with this particular case, you know, I have to wonder why exactly was he trying to elude you in the first place?
The chat, I'm not using your
We have
information
been,
because it's just what I remember.
Attempting to catch up to Mitch Bader and Officer Forcer because Mr. Bader had pointed a gun to Officer Forcer's head and had held a hostage in a police cruiser. We had pursued said vehicle to the docks with the helipad.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
he's doing a narrative again. Please.
Oh, the narrative defense again. Okay.
You
Fuck
simply
off,
just
sorry.
answer. You just simply answer
Fucking
the question
same
of why
story,
they were
Andy.
chasing Mr. Badir. Of course, it's very
He's so
relevant.
loud today, what the fuck?
No, I'm going and overrule. I want to hear this.
We
Badir,
followed them
not
down
Vader.
to the dock area where you can grab your civilian boats. It's down off of Rockford Drive, and it was at that point that Mitch forced Officer forced her into the water with her vehicle. He hopped out, and Mr. Zuckerberg was there waiting with his personal boat in assistance to allow Mitch Bader to escape police custody.
Interesting. So he was attempting to help Mitch Badir escape.
That is correct.
Interesting. All right. I have no further questions for this witness.
The bar you may cross.
Yo, Vinny.
Yeah.
Yo, look at Haley's tits.
How you doing, Mr. Dark?
Where's that?
I'm doing pretty good.
Look at her tits. Look at how nice they are.
God damn, she has nice tits.
I just have a few questions for you. Could everybody please be quiet so I can ask these questions? Thank you.
Of course.
All right, Mr. Dark. Was the
Yes.
person piloting the boat, and by piloting I mean captaining the boat, what were they wearing? What was the
Piloting.
clothing they were wearing?
They were wearing, I believe, it was a very similar.
You believe or do you know?
To clarify, they were
Mhm.
wearing a dark blue shirt. I'm unsure on the pants. I didn't manage to see those.
All right. Was that person wearing a mask?
No.
All right. And you could clearly identify my client as the person piloting that boat. 100%.
Yes, there was during the pursuit. There was a
Is it
time
really
where Mr. Zuckerberg's boat had paused, and I had pulled up alongside it for long enough for me to get clear eyes on Mr. Zuckerberg and attempt
Clear
to
eyes.
detain him. However, he evaded police custody.
Is she pregnant?
Okay.
Is that why her tits got bigger?
Where did you get your forensic science degree for vocal recognition from?
What?
I do not have that degree, sir.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
No, I don't need any clips of anything.
Would you like to redirect?
Yes, I would. Actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't. I don't have any questions. Actually, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You may step down there, Mr. Dark.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where did Columbo go?
Dead.
Hey, Doc, do you know if Columbo's still here?
I'll probably end up getting time served for all this in the end.
Do you
'cause
have
we've been
any
here
more-
so long.
Yeah, I do. I don't know where he is. I think he's left.
Do you have any more witnesses?
Everyone's peeking when they first say
Miss
this.
Angel.
Yeah, I don't know where he
He
is.
speaks
I don't,
being
I don't
crazy
think
today.
He's here anymore. I think his head popped. So.
Who?
Okay. We'll come back. If he shows back up, we'll come back to it.
Okay.
At this
Yeah,
time,
let's
Yeah.
welcome back, dude.
at this time, I'm going to switch over to the defense. Do you have any witnesses you would like to call there, Lamar?
He's grabbing
I
us
do.
now.
I have several
Music's
witnesses
fine.
I'd like to call.
Okay. Go ahead and call your first witness,
Nice.
please.
All right. Eugene, do you want to take the stand?
Sure.
All right. I'd like to call Eugene Zuckerberg to the stand, please.
Eugene, you understand that if you do take the stand, that you will have to answer questions from the prosecution.
I understand that.
Okay. Go ahead, LeBar.
Well, I
What?
think you should probably swear him
We're
in
here.
first.
Yeah, swear me in.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Swear me in.
I'm swearing you in, Eugene.
Swear
Be
him
patient
in.
now. Do you swear and affirm that all
That's my
testimony
wife.
that you are about to give is true to the best of your knowledge under the penalty of perjury? So help you call.
I do, so help me, Croyle.
Coil.
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 Coil. Kyle.
Kane
So help
doesn't
me,
even
Kyle.
believe in game.
Coil.
Coil.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a devil.
Go ahead.
It's bullshit. Believing.
How you doing, Mr. Zuckerberg? How are you feeling today?
I am feeling like I was shot and victimized by these officers today. I'm not good. I've been better.
All right, calm down, calm down.
I got
Okay.
this. I got this.
And you received medical treatment for your wounds?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Zuckerberg, we'll start out with the day in question from the warrant, since they didn't actually say what date it was. Did you take any kind of prescription medication that is prescribed to you here within the city on that day in question?
I did take some prescription medicine that was prescribed to me on that day in question, yes.
What medication is that?
Viagra, the blue pills.
And who prescribes that medication to you?
Dr. Choi does. She prescribed me pills for my wedding day. I had 30 of them.
All right. Okay. Now, did you suffer from any side effects from that medication that you took on that day?
Yes. Many side effects.
And what would that be?
Vision, blurry loss of vision, vomiting. The room would get very spinny as well. Yes.
All right, so vertigo, nausea.
I've had an
And-
erection for 3 days.
You've had an erection for 3 days. Do you suffer any
Objection!
sudden?
Relevance!
I'm getting to the relevance here of him being medicated prior to the incident in question.
Your Honor, I don't see how Viagra has anything to do with the charges that he's currently
Your
working on
Honor,
this
it's
time.
proven in pharmaceutical studies that the list of side effects, and the most common, matter of fact, are pertaining to my client here, to include sudden hearing loss mixed with vision loss.
You know what? I'm gonna overrule your objection. I want to hear this, but let's keep it to the point now, boy.
All right, I'm staying on point. Do you own a boat, Mr. Zuckerberg?
I
We
do.
could charge you with DUI.
All right. On the day in question, were you out on your boat?
Yes.
All right. Did you happen to see anybody while you were out on your boat?
I did happen to see somebody. Yes.
Okay. Could you describe who that was?
It was a man. He looked like a mimer.
A mimer. All right. Now, do you recall any kind of accident or anything like that with another boat? Did you strike another boat while you were out in the water?
Well, as I heard a man yelling, the mimer, as I said, I heard a man yelling. Sounded like he was drowning. At which point, as I was looking down into the water for him, a boat struck me. We struck each other, I guess.
All right. Did you yell anything at that person?
Well, one of my spears from my deck that I use for whale hunting fell off of the boat, so I said, "My spear!"
Okay. All right. And so that happened. You did yell spear.
Exactly. I said, "My
Okay.
spear." Yes.
Your spear. Okay. All right. So you didn't intentionally strike anybody with your boat?
Oh God, no.
No. Okay. All right. Now on to the incident that happened today. Did you take any medication prior to this incident today?
Of course, I took my blue Pilser
Okay. And that's prescribed to you again by who?
by my doctor, Dr. Choi. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, did you suffer from any side effects from that medication prior to the incident in question, before you were shot in a brutal manner?
Oh yes, yes, I did. I was feeling very nauseous and very loss of sight and hearing and all sorts. My wife over there, she wanted a good night together, so I took my pills preemptively, and then that was that.
And who is your wife?
My wife, the one in the grey over there in the
Objection,
sweaties.
Claire.
Who?
Okay. All right. All right.
Let's go ahead and
Why
pause
is this
here.
happening?
We have an
What
objection.
charges he's facing at the time?
Your Honor, I think it does fall into question that if Miss Seducer was with him at the time, he's just bringing it up.
I didn't.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna allow it for this time being. It's overruled.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
gonna
just a
allow
simple
it.
Back,
question. I had nothing else
Raz.
to go off of with that.
Raz,
I
thank
wanted
you
to
very
make
much.
sure that currently the medication, I'm trying to
Oh,
prove
that's her last
that the
name.
medication at this time is worn off and he can see his wife in question from this distance.
I can see.
That's all it was, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Let's go ahead and
All right.
continue.
All right. Now on to the items that were on you, or allegedly on you. At any time, did you know that the one possession was crack cocaine?
No.
Was that some kind of? Okay. What do you think it was?
I thought there was some flour to bake cookies with, wrapped in a condom.
Okay. And where did you find that at?
Well, I didn't find it. They found it on me. Must have been in
They
one of my
found it on you?
pockies, you know.
Okay. All right. Now let's get to the question about the joints that were confiscated from you.
Mm-hmm.
Did Officer Forcer explain to you why she left an illegal amount on you?
I think she planted them on me.
So, what do you mean by she planted them on you?
I believe I had never had any joints. I believe she planted those on me.
So you're claiming that none of these joints were yours?
None of them. I don't smoke the marriage winners. I smoked weed in the courtroom.
But yet she
Oh, yeah.
still decided to leave an illegal amount on you after you'd been in custody
Yeah,
because
I
you
guess
were in
so.
pain.
Yes, for the pain.
All right.
No, I can't get out of this. No. Definitely
I have
not.
no further questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to cross, Miss Angel?
Yes, of course I would. Hi, hey, how are you, Mr. Zuckerberg?
Oh God, it's the woman that shot me. Oh,
It's true, I am the one that shot you.
oh,
Don't you
Okay,
forget
okay.
Your
okay.
Honor, she's harassing my client by saying, "Don't you
Yeah.
forget that."
oh.
Okay, keep your comments and questions
Troy,
to
shut
the
up.
point.
Oh.
We are making
What did you say, Frank?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. My apologies. Of course. Hi, Mr. Zuckerberg. How you doing today?
I've been better.
That's good. All right. So why don't you go
That's
ahead
not
and
good.
let's have some questions for you here today, revolving around some of the things that we Can you stop making
Please.
comments?
Shut
Everybody
up.
quiet so I
Hey,
can hear.
hey.
I swear to
All
God.
right, all right,
shoot him.
all right. I've allowed a lot of outbursts at this time.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down now. No more outbursts until this is done. If I catch another one, I'm holding you in the contempt. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Mr. Zuckerberg, were you in the vehicle with Mel Rickenbacker today approximately 40 minutes ago outside of Mission Row?
Yes.
Were you driving the vehicle?
Yes.
Why did you refuse to stop for police lights when they were behind you?
Because you were shooting at me.
Okay, all right. Now I want to remind you that you are under a penalty of perjury if you do lie under oath. All right, Mr. Zuckerberg. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can you accurately recall who shot first? Was it Mel Rickenbacker or was it
The
the police
officer shot
officers on
first.
scene? Okay, who shot?
The officer shot first.
Okay, all right. Which officer?
He's not here now. I can't remember his name.
Okay. Why did he shoot first? Do you know?
No,
No. Did Mel Rickenbacker do anything to instigate something?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Now, when Mel Rickenbacker started shooting back at the police, why didn't you stop then?
Wait, what do you mean? I was motionless as your officer fired bullets into me.
Okay, all right. I'm referring to when you were fleeing away from the police.
Oh, because I didn't want to die, because your officer was already firing bullets into me, and I also didn't want
Okay.
Mel to die.
Why were you at Mission Row?
Just driving by.
Just driving by? With a fully armed man after making a statement you were going to break your friend out of prison, just driving by?
I never made that statement, and I don't know what you're talking about or alluding to, milady.
I would like to remind you that you are under penalty of perjury at this time.
Okay.
Now, Officer McCree told me that you threatened to break Mitch McDee out of prison. Can you confirm or deny those allegations?
I don't recall this happening.
You do not recall. Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Zuckerberg, do you typically hang out with Mel Rickenbacker?
Yes.
Do you two typically get up to what would commonly be described as mischief?
No.
No? Have you been arrested in the past for shooting at police?
Your Honor,
I was waiting
Go
for
ahead.
objection under relevance. His prior crime should not come into question.
That's why I said nothing. I was waiting for Dennis to say something.
I'm going to sustain. Let's keep it to this incident, Miss Angel.
Of course, Your Honor, of course. My apologies. Anyways, I don't believe I have any further questions at this time.
Would you like to redirect?
I would like
the
to
ball?
redirect.
She didn't question the boat scenario at all.
Mr. Zuckerberg,
Yes.
have you ever been arrested for just driving by Mission Row PD?
No.
Okay. And when you drove by, did you say anything? Were your windows up? Were they down?
There was no roof or there was no windows.
Oh, it's that vehicle in
Yes,
question.
the Lego
I
car.
understand. Did you say anything about going and breaking people out of prison?
Definitely not.
Okay. Did you make any threats towards law enforcement?
Zero threats made towards law enforcement or anyone. This been
And what was
true,
the
though.
reason that you did drive by Mission Row PD?
It was just on my way to my house.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Eugene, you may step down.
Thinking.
Actually, Your Honor, I do have some
Oh.
further questions.
It doesn't work that way.
That's not how the way
No,
that
it's not
works.
that way.
There,
It doesn't work that way, all right.
Miss Angel.
Yes, it's my client. I get to redirect. You
Yeah.
don't.
This is bullshit. I quit.
That's why I'm a lawyer.
Whoa!
Your Honor, I have one other witness that I'd like to call.
Go
Since
ahead
it
and
does
call your
pertain to
witness.
this,
Oh, God.
Go ahead
I'd
and
like to
your
call
witness.
the Dr. Choi
Oh, thank God.
Jangsung.
This is, don't call Mel.
Jason.
Jangsung.
Samsung.
Fuck off, man. You're shy.
What about me? That's why I'm here. Well, you've been naughty, or can't taste swearing.
You have to forgive me. I'm also same time over here. Got some peanuts.
Okay. Are they boiled? Because I love boiled.
You.
Nah,
Boiled?
they're
Boiled
baked.
peanuts.
They're baked and roasted,
Gross.
baby.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Spam my finger.
Boiled?
Do you swear and affirm that all testimony? Please raise your left hand. I'm sorry.
I'm ahead of you. I know what I'm doing.
Thank you. Do you swear and affirm that all testimony that you are about to give is true to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury? So help you cool.
I do.
No, you could boil them.
All right.
You may begin.
Thank you. All right, doctor. Since Mr. Zuckerberg has answered it and it won't violate his HIPAA rights, have you previously prescribed a certain medication for Mr. Zuckerberg?
Yes, I did.
And can you tell me what that medication is?
Viagra.
Can you tell me some of the common side effects of Viagra, other than an erection, which has already been established?
That's not a side effect anyway.
Exactly.
Dizziness,
I love
headache,
these two together.
Stomach issues, vision
A
changes,
snide
which
remark.
include sensitivity to light or blurred vision. Sometimes you can get not red green, but blue green color blindness from it.
Mhm.
You can also have some heart issues, dizziness, fainting, heart attack symptoms.
So it's not uncommon for someone to have these side effects.
No.
All right.
No. We can't.
Okay.
down over
I
there,
actually
please.
have no other questions, Your Honor, for
Oh, yeah, go
this
for it.
witness at this time.
Yeah, go for it.
Miss Angel, would you like to cross?
If you would, I'd love to send up my assistant officer Dark to cross-examine the witness.
Okay, that's fine.
Do we want to put Mel up right away?
Sorry.
We might.
Right.
Hello,
as long as it
Doctor. How
doesn't
are you?
incriminate you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just in reference to the prescription, was Mr. Zuckerberg advised of the side effects?
All patients are advised of side effects before taking medication.
Okay. Understood. Would you advise as a doctor for someone who is on Viagra with those side effects, should they be driving any vehicles?
They're not severe enough to be driving vehicles. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this. They're not severe enough to avoid driving vehicles.
I got this.
Okay, but just for my own clarification, if someone was driving a vehicle and they experienced such side effects, would that be dangerous?
It can be.
Understood. No further questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to redirect?
I would.
Come on, Labar, rip him a new one.
Hello, doctor.
Hello again, Judge LeBar.
Yes. Can these side effects be sudden and just like I'm walking down the street and I have an onset?
Yes, of course. That's always possible.
Okay. Give me one moment. I need to look at something.
Dennis is good at this. He needs to be a lawyer, not a judge. We're gonna hire him as a lawyer from now on.
What the fuck's wrong with her?
In your medical expertise, if this was to happen to somebody and have a sudden onset, could that cause some kind of confusion for them?
Yeah, of course. If you were to
All right.
suddenly go blind, you would be confused.
It's a trick
too.
6 to resub,
All
dude.
right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Choi, you may step down.
Thank you.
Right, Mel thinks he's gonna destroy this, so maybe we should get him
Okay.
up.
All right. All right.
Do you have any more witnesses?
I do. I would like to call Mel to the stand,
I can
please.
testify that you were rock hard. Right.
I wasn't prepared to call him, but I'll
fucked.
wing it.
Yes.
He witnessed everything, so.
You check your email real quick as well.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep your hands out of my pockets, Frank.
Oh dear.
Mr. Mill,
He's doing his
please
stupid
raise your
little
left
eye. He's
hand.
gonna pretend to cry because he's doing his little arm thing.
Do you
His
swear
little
and
hands and
affirm
paws
that
in
all
front of his
testimony
hands, so
that
he's
you
gonna
are
pretend
about
to cry and be
give is
upset.
true to the best of your knowledge, under penalty of perjury? So help
French,
you.
thanks for that
Airborne.
resub as well. Don't forget if you're new, hit the follow button.
He's been
Hit that
sworn in,
prime
maybe
sub
again.
button as well, baby.
Okay.
Hit the prime button. Flood me with
How you
subs.
doing, Mel?
I've been better. Here it is.
You've been better.
Oh, poor Mel.
Hit me with the
Okay.
primes, chip.
I cannot
Um,
hear Mel working back. You speaking too quietly.
Mel, you need to speak up just a little bit,
Mel.
okay?
Can you
Speak
hear
up.
me? I'm
Yeah, I
shouting.
can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear
good.
you.
Mechanical, thank you.
Were you a passenger
Senor,
in
thank you.
Mr. Zuckerberg's vehicle today?
Yeah.
I need to go, man.
Okay. And at any time while you were a passenger with Mr.
Lifted,
Zuckerberg,
thank you.
did he have a reaction
He was
to
a
a
wreck the
certain
whole
medication?
time.
Okay. Did he have a sudden onset of vision loss
Privacy, thank
or
you.
hearing?
Oblivion, thank you.
Hold on.
Okay.
You want to rephrase that question?
You want me to? There was an objection.
No, I
Objection,
want you to
speculation.
rephrase. I want you to rephrase that question.
Okay. Did
As-
anything happen
so
to
this is
Mr.
the thing,
Zuckerberg
Mr. LeBar,
while he
before
was
you go.
driving? Yes. Go ahead.
Angel is not trained in the law, so I am going to be asking you to do that. Yes.
Did
Okay.
anything
Okay.
happen to Mr. Zuckerberg while he was driving? Yeah, he got shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did anything happen before that?
I imagine someone fired a gun. Then
Okay,
it
I'm
led
speaking prior to that, Mel. Did Eugene have any kind of medical emergency before that?
to the... It's hard to tell. He seems like he's always under some sort of medical duress.
Okay.
Mm.
I think
Not
he
always.
certainly was in that moment.
Did Eugene say anything to you?
Oh God, they shot me.
He said, "Oh God, they shot me."
Yeah.
Did Eugene fire a weapon today?
No.
No.
All right, good.
No, I don't think he was even armed. I don't think he has a weapons license.
Yeah, I'm not gonna-
So he wouldn't
Okay.
have a gun.
Exactly. Wouldn't have a gun. Exactly. It's fine, chat.
He
We're gonna
also
get.
said,
We're
"Oh,
gonna go
God,
to prison for
It
all
hurts.
of these.
I'm
all right?
oozing. I'm bleeding.
We're gonna go to prison
didn't
for all
do
these charges,
anything.
regardless.
Objection,
There's no way I'm
narrative.
getting out of this. It's for the court case after the fact.
Overruled. He's just telling
Which I
us
think we
what
could win.
had happened.
He's just saying exactly what Mr. Zuckerberg said.
Overruled.
Look, you
Okay.
got to sit
Is there-
what sticks, all right?
All right. Were you also harmed during this incident?
I got shot.
All right. Did you fire a weapon at anyone?
I had it coming.
Okay. I'll ask you. It's a simple yes or no.
What does that
Did you
mean?
fire a weapon at anyone?
Big time.
Okay.
It's fine. Mel did it.
Were
Yeah,
you
take
the
brunt.
first
Good.
to open fire?
He's already gone
No.
to prison for it, so he can admit it.
So the officer in question opened fire
Yeah.
first. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to cross there, Miss Angels?
All right, good luck. All right, good luck. I believe in you.
Give him hell, Mel.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker. I have a few questions for you. First,
Okay.
Weed's pissing me off.
what did you do for that officer to shoot you?
Well, who can truly say what drives a man to do
Uh-huh.
such harm to another human?
This is not a philosophy class. This is a courtroom. Please provide a direct answer.
Don't
Go
recall.
by?
Did you have a weapon out?
Yeah.
Did you point that weapon at anybody?
The cop. It was just
Was
me
that-
though.
Was that before he shot you?
Yeah. I was the only one
you
who
see him
was
do
a
that,
threat,
Eugene?
though. Eugene was just
No, I was picking up
sitting
watermelon
there
off the floor.
pitching a tent.
Got it.
It's actually in my
Well,
statement
Mr.
as well in the
Zuckerberg was
report.
indeed
All right.
pitching his tent.
He's
How
picking
close was he
watermelon
to
off the
you?
floor.
Got it. I'll bring that up.
Piece of it. Piece.
I was out on foot and he was back there in the car.
I'm so petty when it comes
Right,
to
but
court.
as you pointed the weapon at
So I'm really
the officer,
upset
were you in the
because
vehicle or
this
were
one
you
guy
out of the
was like,
vehicle?
you
I
illegally
was out
searched
of
my
it.
vehicle. It's like you were trespassing, so I'm going to impound your
Was
vehicle.
Mrs.
I found
Zuckerberg
it outside a
behind you
house
while you were getting
that was
shot?
being robbed. Does not belong to you.
Yes, but he was not caught in the crossfire. He was not hit until I ran
Okay, thank you for your answer. It's
and they
understood.
shot at him.
That's understood.
They shot him.
No, that's not true. They
Are
shot
you
me
aware
before.
that Mrs. Zuckerberg is driving on
Here?
a suspended license?
Oh, damn it.
Is that punishable by the death penalty?
Not in this penal code, not yet.
Not
Not
death by
yet.
firing squad?
No, not yet.
Well, then y'all are in trouble.
Mr. Rickenbacker, I have a question, just one final question for you. Given what you've heard today, that Eugene may have side effects, on top of the fact that he does not have a driver's license.
Do I think he deserves to be shot?
No, that's not my message. Just please let me ask my question, please, Mr. Rickenbacker.
Please hold. Wait for the question.
Sorry.
Mel, go ahead.
Given the fact that Mr. Zuckerberg does not have a license and the pills he is taking may provide side effects, would you feel safe driving in Mr. Zuckerberg's vehicle as a passenger? Correction.
As long as the cops aren't shooting at us, yes.
Okay,
a good answer.
understood. No more questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to
Thank you,
redirect?
Mr. Rickenbacker.
I would. Mel, I have several questions for you. When you stated that you fired at law enforcement, did you see what Eugene was doing at that time? Was he reaching down on the floorboard trying to pick anything up?
No, I think he was at 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
Mel! He's trying to
Okay.
bait you into a...
Because in the report, it says that Eugene claimed that he was picking up watermelon off the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was indeed a little bit of the
Idiot.
juicy fruit.
Objection.
Go ahead.
Leading the witness.
I was
I'll
focused
work
on
around
trying to
it.
kill the cop.
Leading the witness.
What the fuck?
Sustained.
Well-
Go ahead and.
It's fine.
ask
He
another
can admit that.
question.
That's fine.
Okay. I have a question for you, Mel. Do random people, including your friends, come up to you and tell you if their license is suspended?
No. Unless we're talking about suspended licenses.
All right.
Over
Do you
wine.
feel that
Let's sake.
being shot at because you don't have a license on you is warranted?
No.
Objection, relevance.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
No, okay, I have no further questions. Erica, thanks
may
for
step
the
down,
resub.
Mr.
Thank you
Bell.
for the 7 months.
Do I have to?
Yes, you may step down. Thank you. Do you have any more people you want to call, LeBar?
I have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay, with that being said, we will go into our closing statements. Ms. Angel, you may begin on your closing.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Your Honor, ladies and gentle people of the courtroom, today, this defendant, Mr. Zuckerberg, has done nothing to refute the charges that he is currently facing. He openly admitted to driving under the influence of prescription pharmaceutical-grade drugs while fully knowing the consequences of what they could potentially be and the side effects of those drugs. In addition to that, he made himself an active threat by fleeing the scene of which Mel Rickenbacker openly stated was an attempt to hold up a police officer. At this time, the only charge that even has a potential to be questioned is the possession of marijuana. With that said, Your Honor, I do believe that there is nothing that he has said today that can contradict either of the charges that have been put forward to them regarding the warrant or the charges that we've just put forward today. And with that said, Your Honor, I have no further argument.
Thank you. LeBar?
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I'd like to start out with the opening statement that Officer Angel provided by harassing my client and disrespecting my client in this courtroom about his elderly, frail age. And furthermore, as you said in your closing, my client never admitted to driving under the influence of any sort of medication. All right? If you want to get a DUI charge, it's not going to happen with Viagra, Officer Angel.
Interesting.
Interesting. Secondly, at no time has the prosecution provided that my client did these heinous acts out of his own recognizance or recognition. My client is under a very, very
Thanks so much for
hard
the brand
time,
new
as you
sub,
can
Crazy.
tell, with
Thank you
the
very much.
Viagra. And yes, Viagra can cause side effects, to include mental hallucinations, but I didn't bring that up in this courtroom here today, only in my closing. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this court into recess as I deliberate.
All right.
What do you think?
Yo, good. I think good shit.
Yeah,
You
I don't
wanna
know how
help-
well
you
it's going to work.
You want to
but-
help me actually take them to court for
Don't
money?
go to the bathroom with him.
I mean, I might be able to.
Yeah, I mean, there was.
Gonna suck you.
It sounds like they literally
Either
just
that or
shot
Murphy,
me, right?
but Murphy will probably just.
Oh my God.
What do you
Murphy's
think?
been
Then?
weird
What do
lately.
you think about the story about that?
He's gonna suck
They
your
just shot me unarmed, right, you know, and gave me no
Well,
chance
You
to
can hear
protect
it
myself.
starting now.
The thing is that the law enforcement has to prove that they were in fear for their life in order
Yeah,
to,
definitely
to
weren't
gun
in fear,
you
man.
down. But
Yeah.
the problem is
That he's
Okay.
Stop that, Mel.
I'll let
Mel,
you-
stop
Have
that.
you ever had?
Mel, stop that.
There's
That's nothing to see
Mel,
here.
that's perverse, Mel.
Have you ever talked to like
Mel,
how to? Oh
Mel,
God.
Mel,
Yeah,
you
ever
almost
had
fucked that
friends
up
with
now.
me?
Okay,
Yeah.
you almost fucked that up.
Mel.
Really, what I do?
Which is what he was like.
That's
Did he
just
did he
rinse
reach
these
down
out,
for
you
something
know,
really obvious? Like,
rinse
hey,
these
Mel,
out.
did he reach? And you were like, no, 10 and 2.
But you know, when it's talking about
Mel,
like,
come on.
Well, I was trying to. Well, I
circle
figured.
Well, you know, Eugene, you kind
I
of
thought
threw
you were
Mel on
alluding
here
to
at the
reaching
last
for a
second.
gun.
No. Why would I allude to Eugene reaching for a gun? They didn't
Why
have
would he
one.
do that? He's defending
Jesus
me.
Christ.
I'm trying to lure him in
Well,
ways so that
I
that-
covered.
trying
I
to fuck
covered
him
for
over,
it.
all right?
Sorry.
can't hear him.
I covered for it. I said no. I was too busy trying to kill that guy.
I think I gave Judge Stanton a lot to think about, but I don't know how far it's gonna go.
That's
I don't
useful in when we take you to court for money. That's useful too because he's literally just like, yeah, I shot him. But
That's okay.
Eugene
All
isn't.
right. Well, if this works, don't use Viagra as an excuse every fucking time.
Don't think this is gonna work, pal.
Well, if anything, I think you get some time, almost time served. You know, I was gonna bring up the
drawing a
care and
pentagram
control
on
of the
Mel's
crack
chest.
cocaine, but we'll see. He's back.
You said
All
back.
rise for honorable judge, whatever his name is.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this court back in
Stanton.
decision.
Fuck.
Okay. Eugene, go ahead and step forward into the middle as
Stepping
you
forward.
are gonna be rendered your verdict. Okay.
I'll stand next
Hello.
to my client, Your Honor.
Okay. For the charge of reckless evading, you're gonna be found guilty.
What?
Okay. For the charge of resisting arrest, you're gonna be found guilty.
What?
For the charge of possession of crack, I'm gonna find you innocent.
Oh,
And for the possession of marijuana,
how'd I get
I'm
away with
gonna
that
find you
one?
innocent.
Oh. How'd I get away with
'Cause
those
you
two?
freaked it up before I said you called into question. That's your fault.
Right.
That's
I
why
guess
you don't.
'cause she
do
messed it
that,
up, I
'cause
suppose.
you're
For the
innocent.
warrant charges,
We're batting 500.
Okay. Obstruction of justice. Because there was an individual
Okay,
seen
next to 5
running
months.
into your boat. You're gonna be found guilty.
Oh,
Evading. You're gonna be found guilty.
oh.
Assault with a deadly weapon. You're gonna be found innocent.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
It's the most serious charge. It's a win.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later.
So as
Kristen.
this time, this court is gonna be adjourned. Angel. Go ahead. I'll be coming down to render you all the charges and everything, and
Okay.
we'll talk about your times after that. But at this time, the court is gonna be adjourned. Angel, come and take Zuckerberg into custody.
For
But
how
wait,
long?
All right.
Well, yeah, you didn't say it, Your Honor. I'd like
He said
But-
he was going to
I'd like
talk about
to-
that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Well,
that.
can we talk about that with me present with my
Yeah,
client?
you're gonna be. You
Or
can be
take him
present,
into
of
custody?
course.
All right, I'm going to put some
Court is
hands
adjourned.
on his face.
Oh,
You're cuffing an innocent
oh,
man.
I'm an innocent
Sorry,
man.
You just got found guilty. What
Oh.
do you mean?
Sir, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How is he innocent? What?
All right. What
Sir,
are we
what
talking
the
about
fuck?
this?
Let's go ahead and just go.
Sir, get away from me.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, I'll take you. Come on,
All
this
right.
is Zachary. Here, I'll let you can walk.
Oh,
Okay.
You can walk.
Jesus.
You can walk. Hold on.
Stop moving. I want to.
What do you want from me? What do you
All
want?
right.
All right. It should be good.
No.
That's a
not
good ruling. That's a good ruling.
No, no good.
You did
Try.
your job.
Good.
I
there you go. Good.
ruled
I had
what
to
I
go
felt.
blue
was-
hill
Still holding
defense,
my
man.
briefcase.
No, that's fine. I ruled what I.
It's okay,
I
it's
definitely
your
ruled what I
briefcase.
felt that was proved
Okay.
and what was done.
Yeah, of course, of course. All right, so
I can't believe we
I'm
got out of
thinking-
anything there.
Okay, so
That-
could you get the charges? Because I don't have all the times and fines memorized together and everything. So
Yeah, give me a
what I
second.
ruled was reckless evading, resisting arrest,
You don't know about me.
and evading. Obstruction of justice and evading is what I ruled.
Okay.
Can I get that like in list for him?
I'm safe.
On all grounds.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go ahead. We were here for a little while. We're just gonna hit him
Yeah.
with the fine and we let him cut him. We cut his ass loose.
Yes, I knew that
Yeah,
would
I think
happen.
so too because we've had a
Get
lot
role
of
play
head
instead of losing
issues
viewers.
Yeah, a lot of head issues.
Instead of
think,
prison
uh,
losing viewers, get
Yeah,
role play.
I think
get
that's
loads
fair
of-
to you, Mr.
Easy.
Zuckerberg.
That
Yeah,
is very
fine,
fair.
good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And everyone gets role play.
And then just send that list over, and the fine is going to be
Easy clap. I win.
Let's see. You're going to have to come up with that, Officer Angel.
Yeah, and you
Because
yeah,
I need
our
the
thing
list
wasn't
charges.
charged.
I'm
She
not
needs
writing
the
it
list
down.
charges.
If you
let me
could
tell
send
you.
that
Send it
to
over.
me,
Here. Let me tell you right now. Go ahead and bring up your little MDT and click.
Okay,
Oh
on
my
uncuff
god,
you
Nate's
got
already
it.
submitted. I need to edit it.
Okay,
so I-
You have
uncuff.
to edit it. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I
she
you
has
can't
to
edit
edit
it.
it.
Okay,
It's
here
like
you go.
it's
here you
easy
go.
if you
Are
send
you
me
ready?
like a
You
list,
ready?
you know.
You
Send
ready?
the
Write it
list.
down.
Eugene printing out?
Okay, I
Please
got
write
you.
it down.
Yes, I'm
please.
just getting
I
a
got
fine.
Oh.
Echo,
Yeah,
uncuff.
somehow that happened.
Thinking.
So, yeah, you could uncuff him.
You gonna take orders like that, Frank?
What?
You gonna take orders like that, Frank?
What if I like it?
Oh, fair enough.
He likes taking orders, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What do you think about
Those
that
are
one?
the charges. That's what you're looking at right there. You get my email there, Miss Angel.
Yeah. All right, that's a
Perfect.
$2,200 fine.
All
There
right.
you go.
All right.
All right, cool. Yay!
Justice is served.
Yes, sir.
Justice
Yes,
is
sir.
served.
I'm innocent.
Yay! That's not what the court finding was.
I'll see you in court.
You
What's
were
happening
innocent
up
on
there?
some
he,
things.
he
and
was
you
innocent
just
on
did
some
it.
things, but the
You just
most
did
serious
see-
charges he was
you
just
innocent
did-
of.
You just did see me.
No, civil court.
Oh yeah, you're
No,
gonna
I
lose that. I'm sorry, but yeah,
All right. Like you,
Thank you.
Abdul.
All
like
right.
you won the last shooting of a man in the back.
There you go, Eugene.
well, I
We
mean,
got
We
you know,
got
that was a
you. We
little
got
bit
you out of the
different
most
than this
serious
one, so-
charge. All
I
right.
would say this was even lighter.
No, it's not.
Assault with a deadly weapon and
Yeah,
it's
drug
not-
charges.
We'll rock her in court.
Yeah.
You want to be my lawyer for that?
I mean, I
Yes,
probably
all right,
shouldn't,
good.
but I can't.
What a
Hey, what up, Angel?
hey,
We're
what
gonna have a
a
judge as a lawyer. Wow.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't, but I can.
Yeah, he will.
You're lucky you got away with that assault charge, Eugene.
Yeah, well, that's because you tried to pin something on me that I didn't do, you cretin.
You did it. You did it. I know you did it.
Yeah, guess what? I did do it, you bitch. I was trying to fucking kill you, you motherfucker. Tried to spear your vehicle and take you out, but there's nothing you can do about it now, is there? Wait, is law enforcement still around? Here's my handcuffs.
Everything.
Too late. Where's Lauren? Here's my handcuffs.
there's shots fired from the vehicle. You know.
How the fuck did you change back?
Is Lauren still around? Here's my handcuffs. Oh, there she is.
Lauren is over there.
Lauren, you got my handcuffs, Lauren, and my lockpick. You have my handcuffs and my lockpick. Can I has, please? Thinking.
No, I can't be nice to you anymore,
What do you mean you can't be nice to me anymore? What do you mean? Who the fuck split my bandages? Frank!
Hey, Forster.
Frank, you son of a
Bring yourself
bitch!
up, okay?
Fuck you, Eugene, and your
Frank, you
hairline.
motherfucker!
Why we don't be nice to criminals?
Where are you?
You old fuck.
Eugene, get in the truck. We're busting
Okay,
you out.
What the
all
fuck?
right, let's go. Oh,
Get in the truck. We're busting you out of here. Go, go,
Wait, what?
go,
You
go,
never
go!
take him alive.
Go, go, go!
You never take him. We did it. We got you. We rescued you from police custody.
Frank split 50 bandages into my pocket individually.
never
I need to
catch
kill
me.
him. I need to kill Frank.
Hey, I was giving Dark a blowjob in the bathroom, and then I
Don't
robbed
ever
his
catch
ass.
us.
I saw that.
Wait, and then I robbed his ass while I was doing it.
Oh, really? What do you have?
I stole his baton, and I got
Oh, nice.
I got a bunch of